Now at 4:30, keeping you safe this summer after a large teen takeover in East Columbus led to fights and forced a Catholic church festival to close early 2 weeks ago. Well, tonight we're talking with a city leader about a plan to protect youth and curb youth violence. Thanks for staying with us at 4:30. I'm Stacia Nucken.
And I'm Jeff Hogan in for Angela. And youth safety legislation has been in the works at Columbus City Council for months now. The incident earlier this month spurred more conversations about tightening youth curfew.
Face the State anchor Doug Petcash talked to City Council President Shannon Hardin about juvenile safety legislation. And you talked about it with him for this Sunday's show. So, Doug, what did Shannon Hardin say about this curfew?
Well, first of all, he said that he believes a lot of people don't even know the city has a youth curfew. Secondly, he says the legislation to change and tighten the curfew is about setting standards and expectations for the safety of young people. Here's what would change. The current curfew for kids under 13 is 1 hour after sunset until 4:30 in the morning. But the time of sunset changes, so Hardin wants to set the curfew strictly at 9 p.m. For minors 13 to 17 years old, the current curfew is midnight to 4:30 in the morning. Council is looking to change that to 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Hardin says teens will not get a citation for a first violation, but they will receive some education. He also says the legislation will include a component to hold parents accountable if their kids have repeated violations.
The child continues to be out, continues to break curfew, continues to engage in other activities, then the engagement with the parent will increase to encourage them and with support to make sure that they know where
Are you
their child
talking
is.
about fines or
It will
things like that?
go to a fine.
But after so many violations?
After a certain number of violations. We want to make sure that this is not punitive, that we know the strains that many parents have. Folks are working later. Folks have different challenges. We do not want to be punitive. We want to be a partner.
And the public can weigh in on the curfew changes at the next two city council meetings. Those will be this coming Monday, the 22nd, and the following Monday, June 29th, when council is expected to vote and Hardin believes pass the legislation enacting the changed curfew. You can watch my full interview with Columbus City Council President Shannon Hardin on Face the State this Sunday morning at 11:30. And Hardin also talks about discussions with Columbus City schools leaders about collaborating to deal with truancy, because he says kids missing a lot of school is often an indicator that they may be going down the wrong path and then getting into more trouble, and that's not good.
So the conversation with the curfew, it just seems to be part of all of that.
Yeah, and they said they've been talking about the curfew changes since last July. So we saw it happen at St. Catharines, and that's just kind of like, brought those conversations to a little more focus. But it's been going on for a while, and these changes were going to happen regardless of whether that happened or not.
Well, and the awareness has to be there as well for
yeah,
folks to know.
Like you said, a lot of people don't even know
Right.
there's a curfew. But so this is also awareness as well.
All right, Doug,
Yeah,
thank you so
you're
much.
welcome.